this is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my Dinosaur deck profile for the 2017 Banlist. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys have all been requesting for this deck profile ever since I posted my Dinosmasher free structure deck. If you guys haven't yet checked out the structure deck opening, make sure you guys check it out. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And I do have a 3x budget structure deck deck profile for the new Dinosaur structure deck. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, and you guys are not, looking forward to see anything expensive or things like that, make sure you guys check out that video. I'll leave that video in the description box below, or you guys can find it on my channel. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. This deck is able to just, put a lot of pressure on the board, especially with the new Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, with the new, Oviraptor. It's really amazing. The deck is just really fun overall to play. The ability to make Ivysaur Lagia, Ivysaur Dolka, and the explosiveness of dinosaurs is just phenomenal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As I progress through the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys all my card choices and the reasons why I play them. So without further ado, let's get started. And if you guys smash this video with 500 plus likes for more deck profiles like this for the new upcoming format, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. Starting with the monsters, you want to only play double Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This card is your boss monster of the deck, and it's searchable off the Oviraptor. And if you're playing triple Fossil Dig, you're essentially playing triple Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, because you can go Fossil Dig, search Oviraptor, summon Oviraptor. Oviraptor can search your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno there. So only 2 copies of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is definitely the right number in my personal opinion. And basically his effect reads that you can banish 2 dinosaur monsters from the graveyard to special summon this card from your hand, okay? And it must first be special summoned that way. So, if you're playing cards like Call the Haunted, and if this card was special summoned properly already, you can basically bring him out with Call the Haunted, which is really good. Once per turn, during either player's main phase, you can destroy 1 face-up dinosaur or 1 dinosaur monster in your hand to basically Book of Eclipse your opponent's entire board. And you guys know its effect. This card can attack all your opponent's monster at once, and if it attacks a defense position monster, you deal 1,000 damage to your opponent, and then you send that monster directly to the graveyard. So any card that basically have destruction effects won't get it, because the monster will be sent to the graveyard, not destroyed. So Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is just really good for that, and he's one of your OTK factors of the deck. So double Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Next off, for the new card, you're gonna play triple Soul Eating Oviraptor. This card is broken. This card is really good. It's one of the support cards that dinosaurs actually needed. If you guys don't know what this card does, it's essentially a Shadow Miss for dinosaurs. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can take 1 dinosaur monster and either add it to your hand, which is a reinforcement of the army, or it's a Foolish Burial, where you guys have the options to either send it to the graveyard or add it to your hand, which is really amazing. And its secondary effect is that you can target 1 other level 4 or lower dinosaur type monsters on the field, destroy it, then special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your graveyard in defense position. You only use each effect of Soul Eating Oviraptor once per turn. So this card combos out really well with the babies, and you can basically pop a baby will activate, special summon another baby from the grave, and it just basically continue on there with your combos. I'll showcase you guys some combos on what you guys can do throughout the end of the video. And next I'm going to play Miscellaneosaurus, okay? I said Miscellaneosaurus in the last video, but you're going to play triple Miscellaneosaurus. What this card does is essentially like a Forbidden Lance for dinosaurs. So during either player's main phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and dinosaur type monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. And you can banish any number of dinosaur type monsters from your graveyard, including this card, special 1 dinosaur type monster for your deck with level equal to the total number of monsters banished to activate this effect, but destroyed during the end phase. You can only use this effect of Miscellaneosaurus once per turn. So basically what this card does is that you can banish this card and any other dinosaur to special summon a baby dinosaur from the deck. If you are also banishing 3 other dinosaurs with Miscellaneosaurus, you can summon Tyranno Infinity, and Tyranno Infinity will be like a pretty huge beast stick. So Miscellaneosaurus is really good for that. It's one of your combo pieces, and it's also used as a protector, kind of like hand trap. Next off, for your babies, you want to play triple Petite Pteranodon. This card is really amazing. One of the cards that dinosaurs actually needed as well. So triple Babysaurus and triple Petite Pteranodon. These cards are your combo extenders of the deck, and when they pop, they get their effects. And you can actually pop them with, of course, Soul Eating Oviraptor or cards like Ultimate Conductor Tyranno to basically gain these guys' effect. They're really amazing. Babysaurus basically special summons a dinosaur monster level 4 or less from the deck, and Petite Pteranodon it's basically special summons level 4 or higher dinosaur monster directly from the deck. For dinosaurs, you want to play 1 Tyranno Infinity. This card is a really gimmicky card, but I believe that it's very powerful. It's one of the cards that can actually game your opponent with, and it's a huge beat stick depending on how many banished dinosaur monsters you have. You are going to be pretty much banishing a lot of monsters off Miscellaneosaurus effect and also Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. So Tyranno Infinity will actually be pretty big, and it's also a really good normal summon of the deck as well, and you can easily tutor out this card with Miscellaneosaurus effect. One last dinosaur monster you actually want to play is, of course, 1 Jirac Aeolo. What this card does is basically you can easily make Chanbara, which you do play Lost Roar in the deck, which does your piercing damage, which is really amazing. But with Chanbara and with Lost Roar that you're playing in the deck, Chanbara can just easily deal a ton of damage if your opponent controls tokens. So Jirak Aiolo is really good, and you can actually possibly make Trish, which is really awesome. So that's pretty much it for dinosaurs. All right, off to our True King engine. You want to play triple, the True King Earth, Litho Sagim, the Disaster, the best True King monster in the deck because it triggers off your baby, which is really amazing. I have a combo throw at the end of the video with this card, and once Dragonic Diagram comes out, this deck is just going to be more powerful. And the last True King that you want to play is, of course, the True King Agidamazad, the Vanisher. So only one copy of this card because this card can actually pop your Michelinosaurus in hand and another dinosaur monster that you have, and basically just extend your combo plays. I actually wouldn't want to recommend playing multiple copies of this card. When the Dragonic Dragon comes out, I'm only going to be honestly just playing the True King Earth one because that's all you really need. If you see the Earth one with babies in hand or like your dinosaur monster in hand, you're pretty much good in a situation where you're able just to combo off into Lagias and Dolkas and things like that. Depending on what cards you have in your hand, you can combo out really well with the babies and the Petit Pteranodon. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And this card's really good because you actually get to look at the information that in your opponent's extra deck, so that way that you know what they're playing. So let's say that you have no idea what they're playing and you resolve this card's effect by popping the 2 Earth monsters in your hand. You can look at your opponent's extra deck and then get information on what they're playing, and then just send the good cards that, of course, that they will utilize. And last but not least, you do want to play one Dogaran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. The reason why you play Dogaran is because this card is searchable off the Oviraptor. So if you're playing against, like, let's say Guardians, and you're facing a freaking Light Shower, okay, and what you can do is you can summon Oviraptor, basically add Dogaran, the Mad Flame Kaiju to hand, and just kill that, Light Shower. There's some situations where that actually might happen if you're facing Guardians, like, those players are playing, like Hanko was laughing in the background, but it's true. Play the 1 Maxi, alright, because if you draw it, you pretty much win, and it's also an Earth, so you can pop it with the True King, but you're definitely not gonna do that. Alright guys, go out for a spell. You guys want to play Triple Lost World. This card is really good. This card's underrated, but when, of course, Dragonic Diagram comes out for True Kings, you're pretty much not even gonna play this card at all, or maybe even play 1 copy of this card in the deck. And there's a 3-card combo with this deck where you're able to make double Lagia first turn with Lost World, and I'll showcase you guys that throughout the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So basically, all monsters on the field lose 500 attack except for dinosaur type monsters. So basically, it makes mixed monsters that your opponent controls look really weak if they're not dinosaur monsters. So Ultimate Conductor Channel is pretty huge. Okay, so Lost World gives the dinosaurs ability to actually become stronger than they already are. If a dinosaur type monster is normal summon or special summon, except unit damage step, you can special summon 1 Jirak Egg token, to your opponent's side of the field. Your opponent, okay, cannot target any monsters on the field except for tokens. Okay, so basically, if you're playing against Paleozoic, Lost World is just really good. Okay, because like they can't Dinomiscus you, they can't Canadia you, as long as they control a token. So Lost World is just really good for that. And once per turn, if a normal monster on the field will be destroyed by battle by card effect, you can destroy out many dinosaur type monsters in your hand and or deck instead. So you guys can activate Lost World, summon any dinosaur monster. Okay, let's say you have a Babysaurus. Yeah, your opponent will get the token because you normal summon Babysaurus. You enter battle phase, attack the Babysaurus. Okay, activate Lost World's effect to protect the token. Okay, and then by destroying a dinosaur monster in your deck, so you will destroy another Babysaurus in the deck to get an Oviraptor, and then just basically just continue your combo plays from there. Triple Fossil Dig, your reinforced army of the deck. Double Twin Twister. Last but not least, you want to play, Instant Fusion and 1 Raigeki. Instant Fusion is really good because Norden, you guys don't know how broken Norden is. Especially in this deck, Norden can combo off with dinosaur monsters. Norden summon itself, special summon another dinosaur monster. You summon Oviraptor. Oviraptor will pop. Let's say you activate Norden, special summon the baby. You can activate Oviraptor, pop the baby, special summon a monster from the graveyard. And the amount of combo plays that you can do with revival effects is just really powerful in this deck. So that's pretty much it for your spells. Go off to our traps, guys. Alright, for the traps, you guys want to play Triple Solemn Strike. Card is really amazing against mostly any deck in today's meta, of course. Double Dimensional Barrier, really good against Zodiacs and any deck that utilizes the extra deck. 1 Torrential Tribute, and really good. Board clearances are always amazing, especially in today's meta. And last but not least, double Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted is really good in the deck because, as I said before, same reason with Norden, you're able to just combo off really well with the dinosaur monster, and also helps you make, Lagia and also Dolkas, which is really good. Reviving back the monsters, comboing off with Oviraptor to pop the monsters that you revive. Let's say you revive the baby. It's just overall such an amazing combo extender that Call the Haunted is in the deck. So, double Call the Haunted. And last but not least, is 1 Survival World, Survival End. This card was called Survival Line in the OCG. What this card is that destroy as many normal monsters in the field as possible, and if you do special 1 level level 4 lower dinosaur type monsters from your deck up to the number of destroyed, but destroy them during the end phase. So what you can do is that when you have a token, your opponent has tokens, you're gonna activate Survival's End, pop the token, special summon as many dinosaur monsters depending on how many tokens you pop, and then you basically push for damage. But the secondary effect in the graveyard is really important because it can actually interrupt a lot of chains, especially against Paleozoic. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one dinosaur type monster you control and one card your opponent control and destroy them. So basically, and his effect is that if you play multiple copies of this card, you can activate multiple copies of this card per turn because it's not a once per turn effect. And what you can do is that when your opponent tries to, while playing Paleozoic, they activate Paleozoic Trap. You can chain Survival's End in the graveyard, banish to pop another card on the field, so they can't chain onto the trap card that they just activated. So Survival's End is just a really good card, especially as a one-off in this dinosaur deck. So that's pretty much it for your traps. Go off to your side deck. Alright guys, go off to our side. For the side you want to play, of course, Triple Artifact Lancia. Actually really good against the mirror match as well when you already have a established board. Okay, so if you already have an established board with Ultimate Conductor Channel and things like that, you can activate Lancia from your hand against the mirror match, so they can't bring out their Ultimate Conductor Channel. Double YGOPro against random blue eyes or like Paleozoics. Card is really amazing. Double Dark Hole, and of course the third twin, really good against Paleo Zodiacs. The one Imperial Order against Metal Foes as well. Triple Imperial Iron Wall. Card is really amazing. Once you already have an established board, especially against Infernoids, Imperial Order is just really Imperial Iron Wall is just really strong. So yes, really good. And last but not least, you want to play a double anti-spell, and of course the second Survival's End against the Paleo matchup. This card is overall such an amazing card. Really good. So that's pretty much it for the side deck. Side deck is all up to personal preference, depending on what you guys may face at your locals. Every locals or every regional or every YCS is different. Alright guys, go out to your extra deck. Extra deck is really beautiful. So shout out to Hanko Chow, double Ivysaur Lagia. Shout out to Hanko Chow for lending me this. Double Ivysaur Dolka, really good. Shout out to Dolly's, of course, Abyss Dweller, one Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. This card is really good because since you are playing Call of Haunted, it's really important to actually detach 2 Xyz material from Xyz monsters. That way that you can activate Michelanosaurus from the graveyard, which is really amazing. The Dire Wolf, same reason, pops back row and also helps potentially OTK your opponent, and just clearing up boards is really good overall. One Castell. These, like, any cards that basically require 2 detach, it's just really good in this deck. Gaga Samurai OTK, of course, Utopia Engine. Okay. And then last, the Xyz that you play is the Phantom Fortress. Phantom Fortress really good. We're just waiting for VFD to come out. This card you can actually make with the True Kings, which is really good. And this card is essentially a Trish for Xyz versions. And one Norden, one Trish, and last but not least, you want to play, of course, one Chambar right now. Chambar can attack twice and it does piercing damage. So when you have tokens on the board and you can summon Jarak, Aeolo from the deck, synchro summon with the Michelanosaurus, is really great. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the extra deck, guys. Go out with combo that I was talking about. Alright guys, so this is a 3-card combo that I was talking about. Once Dragonic Dry Diagram releases, this combo will just become a 2-card combo. All you need is the Dragonic Diagram and any baby dinosaur, and you basically have the combo. But since that we do not have Dragonic Diagram yet, this is the combo that you guys will want to go into, and I believe that is actually a pretty cool combo with Lost World. So what you guys want to do is all you guys need is, of course, the Disaster, Petite Pteranodon or Babosaurus, and a Lost World in hand. And without further ado, let's get started. So when you activate Lost World, normal summon your Petite Pteranodon, special summon the egg token to your opponent's side of the field. So this is the egg token, that your opponent has. Now what you need to do is that you want to enter battle phase, attack with Petite Pteranodon, activate Lost World's effect to protect the token, by destroying a dinosaur monster directly from the deck. So you want to, destroy the Babosaurus, this is from the deck, destroy it, and then Babosaur will trigger to special summon, of course, the sexy Oviraptor, like the best monster in the deck. So now all you do is, once Oviraptor is special summon, what you can do is that you can add, what you're gonna do is you want to add another baby monster from your deck to your hand. So now you want to add this to your hand, and this is what you have in your hand so far, the Disaster and of course the baby in your hand. And now all you do is that you go to main phase 2, you activate Oviraptor's effect to pop the Petite Pteranodon to target the Babosaurus. And then this card gets destroyed. Petite Pteranodon is gonna activate, you special summon the Michelanosaurus monster from the deck. So this is your board right now. So now what you want to do is that since this card is in your hand, you can activate the True King's effect to basically pop these 2 to the grave. To special summon the True King. And now at this point that these cards will activate, and you get to look at your opponent's extra deck, by the way, to see what they're playing, and basically banish all the problematic Xyz or X fusion monsters that they have. So now the Saurus will activate in the grave because they were destroyed by a card effect to special summon 2 more dinosaur monsters in the deck. You can either special summon the the Michelanosaurus or Soul Eating Oviraptor, but summoning these cards are really good because you can activate them in the grave. So you special summon these 2 cards off the baby's effect. So now what you can do is that you can make double Lagia. You can either make double Lagia, Okay, which is really awesome. So this is your first turn board right here, or you can make Lagia Dolka, which is really good, but you know, double Lagia is really powerful. Or what you can do is that if your opponent has like another monster on the field, you can make Lagia with this. Okay, so with like the one with the two Michelin, no, you make Lagia with, of course, the one with Soul Eating and of course the Michelinosaurus. And now let's say that they have like a monster, a problematic monster that your opponent tries to deal with. Okay, you can either go Castell, activate, or Abyss Dweller or anything. You know, you can activate Castell's effect, detach 2, bounce back the monster, and this is your grave right here. Since you did not activate Michelinosaurus effect, you can banish one Michelinosaurus and all these well, this and these 4 right here, banish to the grave, especially in Tyranno Infinity. And this is your board right here. So you got Ibusaur Lagia, True King, okay, and of course a Tyranno Infinity first turn. And Tyranno Infinity gains, if you guys did not know, Tyranno Infinity gains 1,000 attack for each dinosaur monster that's banished. So since you have 4 dinosaur monster banished, these cards become 4,000 attack. So if you have a negation, this, Castell, or Tyranno Infinity, if you're trying to basically push for game, and if you have back row, you know, like strikes, like you know, like dimensional barrier and things like that, you're pretty much in a good situation. And you know, if Lagia negates, this puts like these cards back in the grave, so that way that you can, you know, banish it to special more babies from the deck, which is really good. So that's a 3-card combo on what you guys can do with True Kings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this combo video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Shout out to Hango Chow for actually helping me build this deck. Alright guys, it's Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 Sam signing out. Alright guys, if you guys want to see more deck profiles of dinosaurs, I cannot wait for Maximus Crisis, because if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys let me know, because I'll be doing a deck profile once Dragonic Diagram comes out, and it's going to be freaking lit. Alright guys, peace!